Well, I need to get out and make a bunch of deliveries or figure out, do whatever the hell I can. I don't know. I've been trying to do things, trying to apply to shitty, normal ass jobs that I don't know if I can even stand them. But it's so goddamn complicated and convoluted or whatever nowadays. Everything's over some bullshit app on the internet. All the job titles don't make any fucking sense. It's like it's just the whole process of applying is a complete clusterfuck of bullshit, basically, is what it seems like. Like, you absolutely have to be a fake ass NPC motherfucker or whatever. Basically. Oh, God. And then, every time I start to hope things go good, I'm out doing the delivery shit that I've been doing for years now. Every time I start doing somewhat well doing that or whatever, start putting in effort and hustling and everything, well, then everything seems to turn to shit one way or another. Sometimes I go out and it's like the freaking Matrix is turned off or something. Sometimes it's dialed up to 11 and there's just all kinds of bullshit in the way, like like just nothing but complete garbage, ridiculous, extremely ridiculous low-paying offers popping up on the phone. And then if I do get any that I end up taking, you get out into traffic and, everything you could possibly imagine seems to pop up to get in my fucking way. From construction zones to slow pokes pulling out ahead of me and getting in front of me, so that anytime I'm able to get down the road at a decent speed, here comes a slowpoke to get in my way to make it so I can't get anywhere, and I end up stuck behind some asshole doing 15 miles an hour or something. Oh, he's getting stopped by fucking lights. Get up to a light, it'll be green until the second you get up there, and then just slam red in your face or whatever. And it's been so fucking hot, I haven't been able to sleep hardly it's been months that I haven't slept well. First it was the damn engines revving for like a couple of months or whatever, and the train fucking blowing its whistle next to my fucking head at like 6 a.m. Which is like just a couple hours after the neighbor would be revving their engine like crazy next to my head. And then it just started getting hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter, And the fucking gets so hot that we running the fucking the fan even in the middle of the damn night or something. It's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the fucking morning with the fan blowing air in here, and another window open and another big fan, and it's just not enough. End up trying to close the windows, trying to keep bugs out, and to try and keep the heat from getting in, and it's just end up waking up really early, just drenched in sweat. I didn't even get under the blanket. It's usually hard for me to sleep on top of the covers, because I'm just so, it's just so ingrained in me to tuck my feet under the covers and wrap myself up like a fucking burrito in a blanket or whatever, that I just roll around and have a hard time getting to sleep without that, you know? But I managed to even sleep on top of the covers and still woke up drenched in sweat. I went out and did half-ass okay for like I went out and kind of busted my ass for like a few, 3, 4, or 5 days in a row or something. The first like 2 or 3 days I didn't make any fucking, hardly any money. Because that's the way it's just been with this bullshit delivery crap. And then all of a sudden they let me make some money for a couple of days, half-ass or whatever. And it just seems mostly like it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. The fucking type of garbage like orders that they try to send, the offers that they're sending. And what I've been doing sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. What I do sometimes when it ends up like that, I mean, like for instance, I actually did. I did pretty decent, okay, like last Friday and Saturday doing deliveries. Well, I mean, but like this month alone, numerous things, one thing after another has fucking happened, alright? For one thing, I was low on fucking funds. Not that fucking low on funds, but low on funds enough to where I had to borrow money to pay the fucking bills. And it dug me so deep into credit debt that I was, you know, up to my eyeballs because the way my fucking credit line in my bank works is if I'm short fucking $2, my bank credit line borrows $50 to pay that fucking $2 or whatever. So that's been digging me into goddamn debt like crazy, you know? Shit like that, get hit with a bill. Sometimes I'm sick. Okay. And then I had the fucking I've had this whole month, man, every time I've tried to go out and I start to make any progress, like I'm out working for several days or 3, 4, 5 days, I'm putting in the effort, you know, and trying and holding it together, something fucking seems to happen, right? First I mean, besides all the bullshit of getting blocked at every corner by people and having shit offers coming in and having, you know, all kinds of like gang stalky activity and fucking street theater surrounding me everywhere. Fucking, yeah. Besides that, right? So my the switch to roll the windows up and down in my fucking car went out, and this is on a day where I had driven over to another town, which is something I don't do that often, but I was trying something different because things weren't going too well, and you know, I was struggling to, you know, try and make any money. My jerry-rigged phone holder thing had broke again, like for the 10 billionth time or whatever. And it seems impossible to find something to mount the phone up, you know, in your window that actually works. Because everything is just so cheaply made and such trash, basically, that seems to be about all there is trash, you know. Ridiculously overpriced trash, you know. I get another one, that breaks, you know, within a fucking day or two or something. Oh, and on the same day I get back to go make more deliveries, and that's when the switch to roll my windows up and down fucking craps out, with my window on my driver's side of my car just down stuck down. And of course, you know, as it is with auto parts stores, they want to charge me $120 fucking dollars for something I could get on eBay for 15 or 20 bucks, you know, which I end up having to pay it because I'm not going to leave my car window fucking rolled down for weeks or whatever, you know, in this, you know, tweaker hellscape or whatever, get my car stolen or whatever the hell, or ransacked because, yeah, because and I mean, I don't know how I'm supposed to go out making deliveries and shit, you know. And I have people break into my car every fucking 5 minutes or whatever. So I had to fucking do that. That's more money I couldn't afford to spend. And then the goddamn gas prices are still high. Not as high as they were a month or two ago. You know, they were up over $5. Now they're up over $4, which is still ridiculous. And it feels like I'm not getting as much power out of the car, so that, I mean, it doesn't say that the gas is different, but I think they might be watering the fucking gas down or something too. Oh, God. Burning faster. Then you know, last time, see, I ended up drinking, you know, stressed out over the whole situation with the thing with the window being stuck down. But I dealt with it pretty quickly, got back out there, worked more, and then within, you know, less than a week of working doing that, I go out and my fucking tire is flat, and I look at the tire, and then I look around at the rest of the tires, because I thought, oh, is somebody letting air out of my tires or something, and then I noticed, like, my tires were completely fucking worn. Which I guess I don't know how I didn't notice that, or if somebody steal my tires and put shitty ones on in its place or something, or did my tires just wear out that much that quickly? You know, like magic or something. Because there's like literally wire popping out of my fucking tires and shit. So, you get new tires, and then that stressed me the hell out, and I drank more. Then when I finally get back out to try and make deliveries again, the goddamn app's not, you know, just multiple days in a row of just nothing but trash, basically. Won't let me fucking make any goddamn money hardly, you know. Made about enough to get gas in my car like the first day, and the next day I didn't send anything. I made like $11 or something. I think that, what did I, like, covered the expense of taking my car to a car wash or something, basically, because it was filthy. And then I sat around all day, like, hot as fuck in the car. Didn't make any more money because they weren't sending any more orders that were worth a shit. And even when I tried turning on some other apps, I couldn't get anything. And then the third day in a row after that, after I got back out, or for a day or two or whatever it was, I went out. I think it was just the one day. I wasn't getting any orders doing Walmart Spark. I finally just turned fucking DoorDash on, and DoorDash and Uber Eats at the same time, and I managed to end up making some money that way, but not that much. Maybe like less than $100. And I was out there like all day fucking making deliveries. I guess today I need to just pull myself together, and hell, I got my laundry done, all my laundry done now, so I have some fucking clothes to wear and a bed to sleep in that isn't gross or whatever. I bet everything was getting pretty gross, because like just sweating so goddamn much. I was almost running out of t-shirts, and that's saying a lot, because I have a shitload of t-shirts, man. Shitload of t-shirts. And I have a ton of socks, underwear, t-shirts, all that, you know. And I was almost running out of everything. My fucking blankets, pillowcases, even my pillows were like drenched from sweat. It's just been so damn hot. I mean, of course, part of it I sweat worse, and you know, the sweat is like less clean and stuff like that. Obviously, if I go on a bender and drink too much or something, but and I sweat more obviously if I'm in detox or something like that. But yeah, but no, it's just been fucking hot. You know, it's just been hot. I've been sweating anyways. Even if I sweat and sweat and sweat for days and days and days, I still fucking sweat the next day or night because it's just so fucking hot. You know, it's just too hot. I mean, I could have the fan fucking blowing air in here half the day and all night, or till like 3, 4 in the morning or something, and then close the windows, hoping it'll stay cool in here. Within an hour or two, it's already fucking hot as shit. You know, even at 3, 4 o'clock in the fucking morning or something, I'm like sweating. Got no damn AC. Even if I had AC, if I tried to plug it in this place, it would probably knock the power out to the whole building or something. My dad knows that I'm having trouble and I have financial problem and stuff like. And I mean, I'm in credit debt, like over $1,000 in credit debt, even though I paid hundreds more dollars down towards, to try and pay off bills and credit debt and stuff like that. What happens sometimes, one of the reasons why my bank credit debt gets so high is because I'll use all my money to pay the fucking bills, and then the bank comes along and charges me a $12 maintenance fee bullshit that they don't charge to anybody who's got, if you've got $1,000 or more in the account, they don't do that to you. They do that to broke people. It's a poor tax. And because I have a credit line, when it comes time for them to hit me with the poor tax, instead of taking $12 out of the credit line, they take $50, And my fucking app on my phone doesn't want to give me any goddamn alerts to tell me what the fuck the bank is doing. I have to log in manually and look at it, or go down there in person to get any information, because the fucking app won't give me any alerts about what the fuck is going on. When they're overdrafting my account or whatever the fuck. Even though I have notifications turned on that fucking app, it doesn't send me any. It just fucking glitch the fuck out or whatever. I need fucking a bottle of water or something. Yeah. Shit. 11 a.m. I had to get out the freaking door and try and make money today. Kind of praying to God that this necklace that I found at a yard sale turns out to be actual gold and not just some costume jewelry shit. Fucking hope so. That'd solve my problem for a while if that was the case. I've got my fucking compound bow for sale on Craigslist. I've got multiple like arcade machine things for sale. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I would sell. One big problem I have is like having all your stuff in storage, having so much of your stuff in storage like that, and the way the storage facilities are with their high security bullshit and their fucking rules or whatever makes it so you can't like have a yard sale or auction your stuff off out of your storage facility because nobody can fucking get in there. And if you do let people in there, then you'll have all these security people. What are you doing? What are you doing? You can call you, you know, just fuck. I just want to be able to fucking like to be able to sell some of my stuff or whatever, try and come up with some money, but that seems to have be impossible nowadays. You know, and I see things on the side of the road while I'm out driving around too that like in the past, if I would have seen shit like that, I would have tossed it in the back when, you know, back when I had a pickup truck and I lived with my mom's, I would have tossed shit like the stuff I see, like when I see a exercise bike on the side of the road, or I see a fucking treadmill. I saw some power stairs or whatever, you know, exercise equipment thing. I see stuff like that on the side of the road back in the day. I'd toss it in my truck. See if it was working. If it wasn't working, I'd figure out how to fix it and get it working, and then I'd sell it, you know. Put it up on Craigslist and make, you know, $100, $200 or whatever off of shit like that. That's what I used to do all the fucking time, but now, you know, I ain't got nowhere to put shit like that. And I don't have a pickup truck to pick it up in either. It's hard to sell anything I own because it's all in a fucking storage unit that's like locked down like fucking Guantanamo or something. Like a Supermax or something to get to my shit. Yeah, they basically got all my personal possessions like tied up with their fucking arms and legs, like tied behind their backs and black mask over them while they're being raped by a donkey or something like that. You know, metaphorically speaking, right? Like that's my stuff in storage, basically. It's got two places for locks, you know, on the fucking thing. And I remember when I first moved my stuff in there, right? I put another lock in the other spot, you know, so I had two locks on there. And then they called me up and said, "Hey, you can't have this other lock on there." I'm like, I didn't understand why at the time, but now I do. Now I realize that the reason is because they want that spot open so that they can lock my stuff up to protect it from me. To keep me from being able to get to it if they feel like it or whatever, right? Uh-huh. I need to get out and try and fucking make money. I'm struggling. I've been struggling like crazy, even though I got my food stamps back now, so that helps me. Obviously, you know, definitely easier to save money when you don't have to pay cash for all your food and drinks and stuff throughout the day, right? Yeah. Yesterday God, what the hell did I spend? I had to do my laundry because there was no more putting that off. I was about out of damn near everything. My bed, everything was gross, and I've just been sweating so much. Had to do the laundry. Obviously, that cost quite a bit of money. I mean, I started going to this new laundromat because, well, it's just nicer. It's more expensive, but it's less of a pain in the ass. And it's, I mean, the other place is like a dirty tweaker, fucking homeless person, fucking sort of thing, you know. and like, it's getting to where, like, you know, 8 out of 10 of their fucking machines are like broke down and stuff, and about the only way you can get the machine started is by pumping fucking ridiculous amounts of quarters into the fucking things. Whereas this other place, I can either use a card and pay directly to the machine from a card, or I can buy tokens from them, I think. Or get them to start the machine with some tokens. And the machines are all like brand new, better fucking machines and stuff. And it seems like not as many people even notice that that exists or something, or they just don't, they just, you know, go to the other place to save a little bit of money or whatever, I don't know. I was going to the other place for years, and then this one popped up, and it's like, that was a nice improvement, you know, getting away from the, you know, well, the other one's kind of Tweakersville or whatever, you know. You go there, there's always like homeless people and tweakers and shit there. Not that there's anything wrong with that, I guess. You know. It just hasn't seemed like it's been like that at this other place, though. When I go there. It costs a little bit more, but the laundry gets done faster. Because there's more machines available. And they're fucking, you know, the machines are all cleaner. The place is cleaner. The machines are functional, not broken. You know. And it's a lot faster to get the machines started, and they wash the clothes faster and dry the clothes faster, and you know. It's right by a Jack in the Box, so I usually get some cheap tacos at Jack in the Box while I'm over there. Yeah. While I'm waiting for the laundry, I'm eating Jack in the Box cheap tacos or whatever. But I mean, I put like $400, close to $400 in the bank yesterday. And I'm sure I've been hit with my there's just bills like that pop up or spread out throughout the month. The way my storage facility fee hits is kind of, I wish that was more like, I don't know, middle of the month or it hits like close to the beginning of the month, like less than a week after I had to pay the rent and all that shit. And the rent is the rent is what's killing me. Which, I mean, it's cheaper than most places, I guess, nowadays, but it's still like $860 or whatever. And fuck, after the goddamn car insurance is paid now, I probably got like $300. So, not exactly doing so great. Oh shit. Cross my fingers and pray that that fucking necklace is gold. Gotta take it down somewhere and find out. Fucking hope so. Solid fucking 24 karat, come on, you know? Gotta hope so. That would totally save my ass. You know how much it sucks to know? Like, especially when you're really poor, you know? To know that there's so many people walking around with so much excess money and stuff, and that little piddly trinkets that they don't even hardly give a shit about are worth enough money to completely turn your life around and pull your ass out of the fire, you know, to make the difference between being homeless and dying in a ditch or being able to straighten your life out, you know. And something like a necklace or a ring that somebody wears or some chintzy fucking child's toy or whatever that they collect is worth so much money that just something like that would turn your life around and pull your ass out of the fire if you had, you know, any connections to buy anything. There's people wearing shoes, wearing a jacket or a pair of pants that cost more than a year of rent here. People wearing a necklace or a ring or, you know, things like that. An earring or something that costs more than a year's worth of my fucking bills or whatever, basically. And I'm struggling just to get by month to month, you know, just to get enough to pay the next month's bills or enough to pay for all the goddamn mechanical repairs that keep popping up for my fucking car, you know. While I'm fucking busting my ass, you know, tearing my fucking catering bags to hell and fucking straining my back and hurting my fucking shoulders and fucking my ankles up and hurting my feet and fucking, you know, straining my arthritis and shit to deliver a bunch of shit to some rich people's front door that are probably wearing a fucking earring or wristwatch or, you know, pair of shoes or something that's worth more than I make in a fucking year, you know. The motherfuckers can't even tip me for doing their entire grocery shopping for them, driving it with my own gas to deliver it to their front door, and injuring myself in the process, right? Basically, yeah. Injuring myself and destroying my fucking equipment that I need to fucking carry stuff because the damn catering bags are all weak and, you know, yeah, I don't know. Need better catering bags, that's for damn sure. I don't even know, can you even buy catering bags that are worth a crap? It seems like all the ones I've seen seem to be like specifically designed for carrying bread and potato chips or something, or maybe some pizzas. They're certainly not designed to carry flats of water or a bunch of gallons of milk or a bunch of 2 liters of soda, you know? Or a bunch of fucking watermelons, other crap people order. Shit, I should be trying to get dressed as quick as fucking possible. This is probably, I could probably pick up some lunch orders for the next couple hours. Or I could try and start doing Spark. Sometimes I wonder if I should even bother with Walmart Spark anymore, or if I should just be taking my chances with fucking DoorDash again. If I can get orders that aren't crap. You're right, I don't know. Big problem I run into is like, well, completion rating can end up going down when if you get a bunch of orders where you show up to the place, the restaurant or food truck or whatever the hell it is. It seems like they just let anybody sign up to be on DoorDash, you know, and they'll pay ridiculously. I mean, I don't even mind if it's local. I don't mind taking $4 or $5 to pick something up and deliver it to somebody. But not if I'm going to have to stand around there for 45 minutes or an hour, you know. They better pay a lot better, right? And if I can get one order after another that pays me $4 or $5, and I can pick it up, drive it over, pick it up, drive it over, pick it up, drive it over, you know, then okay, fine. If I show up someplace and it's crowded and they haven't even started the order and it's going to take half an hour, 45 minutes, and you're only paying me $3 or $4 or $5 or $6, I don't give a shit. I'm not going to stand around there all fucking day waiting for this crap. Time is money, and so you want me to fucking stand around there all day, fucking pay me. And it should be consuming my gas. But I guess you gotta live in fucking California or certain parts of New York or Washington to actually have your fuel fucking covered. Yeah, if it wasn't for the... You know how much more fucking money I'd have? I would have probably $600 or $700 at least. No, probably a lot, probably more. I'd probably have all the money I need already right now. Actually. It depends on how long they had to... I mean, in an alternate universe where where they paid me for my gas, you know. Yeah, an alternate universe where my gas was being compensated for my doing delivery and stuff. Well, yeah, I mean, because you'd end up having extra from other months, you know. That's why I'm saying I would have everything. If I was just talking about this month, well, hell, I'd probably have $700-800 just from this month or more, even after all my expenses. If I hadn't had to pay for so much gas or whatever, I probably spent more on gas this month than I have left in the bank. Yeah. or any given month, probably $300-400 or more in gas or whatever. Especially nowadays. I guess, truth be told, the biggest problem I've had with the damn delivery shit, it has been the distance, well, the amount of crap, the weight of the crap, the distance they expect you to drive to deliver the crap. Yeah. And the time wasted in between orders because of how shitty so many of the offers are and how oversaturated the market is. Yeah. Shit, like just a few years ago, it was like me and like maybe a dozen other people or something, or less, is what it seemed like, you know, was who is making deliveries in this town. Now it seems like everybody is a fucking delivery driver. The whole fucking parking lot. You got all these people from other states, other countries, people that don't even speak English walking around fucking taking all the goddamn orders. I don't know what the fuck they're doing in my town, taking my fucking money, but oh boy, you know. Alright. Okay, I like these shorts better than the other ones. Go down to my knees. I need to get out of here and get started. Well, my dad knows that I need help, I need money, and apparently he's buying a motorcycle. Must be nice. He can have a new motorcycle while I save up to get a new tarp to sleep under or whatever, I guess.